How's it gaming? I'm PhilInTheBlanks and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X6. We are ready to go to Gates' secret lab. For the first level, we will be using Shadow Armor X, and the next level we will try out 0, and then we'll finish the game off with X. To be honest, most of these, the gate levels, the 3 gate levels, it really should be done with X. I find 0 is not nearly as good here, but I did want to show them off for one last level, basically, so. To think we'd find Gates' laboratory here, of all places, proceed a little further ahead. Okay, will do. Let's go. Yeah, this is actually the fall of Eurasia right here. It's the landing site, which is pretty cool. I'm getting some heavy interference, so I can't get a clear visual. Can you see anything? I can see a large crater. It's almost as if it's inviting me in. I think it leads to the laboratory. I'll probably lose contact with you once I enter, Elia. Yeah, even now I'm getting an awful lot of noise. Be careful, X. Alright, I'm going in. And just like in X5, where it looks like it's going to be something else, just like that, in X6, we don't really see it yet. It's dark in here, but there's a faint light right ahead. Can you see anything, Elia? Elia, can you hear me? Communication's off already. Well, nowhere to go but forward. And yeah, it is very cool. Look at that! Look at those backgrounds! This is so neat. So, in the original version of the game, there are actually, believe it or not, a lot more spikes than this. This is nearly impossible to do without a lot of the parts that you can collect. Or you use the Shadow Armor. It's basically meant for the Shadow Armor. It's just crazy how filled with spikes it is. And for a lot of players playing the game for the first time, this was their, like, wall, because they didn't understand what they were supposed to do. So anyways, yeah, I'm just using the Shadow Armor. Shadow Armor is also just really good for the boss here. So is just regular X with the metal anchor, but it's okay. We're doing it this way. Careful of all the lasers. The lasers themselves won't hurt you, but the tip of the laser will hurt you. So watch the tip. Careful here. There's a lot of crap always going on. Plus, we can use Shadow Armor's friggin' awesome jump from like the ground thing. We'll hold up and jump, and you just go crazy high. It's very, very cool. There's just a lot of stuff going on all the time. The gate levels do not feel bad if you pretty much are just like, I'm just gonna run past everything. Because honestly, you'll probably conserve more life that way. If I just do this. Running through everything. It's crazy how much stuff. There we go. Wasn't that fun? Actually, we're not there yet. This is a weird little area. Fire will pop up. And you must get to the other side. And I died. Because I didn't slide down. Yeah, it's a really weird section. Gotta make it straight to the door. Should've just gone a little bit faster. The problem is I gripped onto the wall, which I wish I didn't. Would have been a little bit better for me if I didn't. That's okay. Like I said, just run right through this stuff. It's just not worth my time or my effort. Level design kind of pretty much just goes down the crapper for all of Gates levels, which is a huge shame. Like, that's very little life that I took. Mind you, it doesn't help that my defense is just really good, so. Alright, let's try to get this time. There we go. Yeah, I think you can, like, go to the top and just kind of wait it out, but I just like to go right there. Plus, there's a little bit more of the lava right here, too. Hooray! Don't know how Gates' lab is surviving with all of that, but that's okay. Okay, I don't need to rush through things now. Ooh! Careful. Get down here. Careful. Oh, that was very dumb of me. I could have died. And there we go. And more lava. It's still weird area, but more spikes too. So again, very good to have the blade armor the shadow armor just in case. Weirdly enough, this area is an auto-scroller, or else this would have been really easy. Just do the shadow armor jump. It'd be very simple. There, okay, there we go. Now I think we are at the boss. Very quick area. This boss is very, very annoying, very, very frustrating. For people who have never played the game, or is this your first time playing, this is going to be another wall. These guys are ridiculously difficult, but if you're using a version of X that can use a weapon, use a Metal Anchor, that Storm Eagle version of Metal Anchor that I use against the big donuts. That'll help. For this, though, instead we're going to rely on the Giga attack a lot. So we're going to wait for it. Let's see what's going to happen actually first. Okay, that way. Okay. Kind of just keep going. And avoid it. Sooner or later, they'll kind of combine together to... There we go. Close to here. And Giga attack, which freezes them and do a massive amount of damage. There we go. Oof. Then just attack with the blade for a while. I'm okay with taking damage. Taking damage actually part of the strategy. Ah, damn. See, I almost have enough for another Giga attack, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I want to use the Giga attack on the one that's on top of me right now. So I'm going to see how everything goes here. Okay, that's perfect, actually. I don't have enough, though. Now we do. And there we go. Oh, that's so much damage. There we go. If you take out... Woo! We're probably going to have to use our Life Up limited... oh, they're going fast now. Our Life Up limited ability. Ah, damn, they went up there. You have to use it right now. Life Recover, limited ability. Which does not use up our sub-tank, which is really, really nice. So you can use those limited abilities once per level. And we should be able to... Yeah, we have another Giga attack. Not that we really need it, but it's nice if we do need it, so... Damn. Ooh, they go fast. Oops, damn. Okay, good. Coming this way means I'll be able to kill you pretty easily. And I don't know if this will reach you. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. Yeah, boss is hard. That boss is hard. And the Shadow Armor is nice just because of its ability to move around a lot, which is very, 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 very nice. Woo! If you are not super sure of yourself and you don't want to use up all your stuff, I really would recommend you hold on to X for the next level. I'm going to be different, and I'm going to use 0 in this next level, which is very difficult, but we're going to do it anyways. You managed to get him this far. Seems you've surpassed me once again, Dahlia. You were always at the top, weren't you? You're wrong. You're the one who was always better at everything. I only managed to go up the ranks because I obediently followed orders. While you followed your own schedule, that's all there is to it. Skill alone means nothing. You have to use it for the good of everyone. Aelia understood that, but you didn't. Cygnus, how are you there? I guess it's on the comms. You have to understand that a nation only for reploids won't work. Reploids and humans depend on each other. We can't do a thing by ourselves. We cannot survive without one another. You saw what happened to the Repliforce. As a scientist, you, of all people, should know this better than anyone. You mean to tell me humans will be the ones to rebuild this broken planet? Don't make me laugh. All they're good for is hiding like the cowards they are. Only us Reploids are able to do even the most menial work. Then again, it is because of us that we are in the situation right now. Isn't that so, X? X, don't let him get to you. Don't worry, Cygnus, I'm okay. X gotta be pretty weak if, like, some little words from Gate is enough to be, like, I don't know, to undermine his whole confidence and stuff like that. It's just so weird. I admit it, Reploids are far from perfect, especially since we can go Maverick. That's why my abilities didn't get the recognition they deserved. However, those very abilities of mine allowed me to create something truly unique. You know, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I am ashamed to admit this, but I didn't get this far all by myself. That's that piece he picked up at the very beginning of the game. Instead, as if by divine providence, I found this. Do you have any idea as to what this could be? I thought it was just rubbish at first, but then I realized. This is a fragment of Zero's body, and with this I have obtained Zero's DNA. It can't be that hard to get robot DNA. Is it like a special part of the robot, or such marvelous data? I felt as though the gates of heaven opened to me. With such power, creating Hymax and the Nightmare Virus was child's play. The feeling of bliss, it was almost maddening. I held in my hands the very power to create the perfect Reploids. But even for this there is a limit. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here right now. You can blame your own greed for that. You're right, Zero's DNA holds enormous power. But this power isn't something just anyone can use. It doesn't work like this. And I'll teach you that firsthand, Gate. You used Zero, my best friend, to torment the few remaining Reploids on Earth. What you've done is unforgivable. I'll make you pay for this! Yes, come at me. As long as you live, I won't be able to build my perfect nation. So let's finish this, X. And by finish this, they mean let's do a whole 2-part level. Yay! I wonder if that whole thing is different if you're Zero instead. I'm actually not sure on that. Most of this I play as X. I find X just... Zero's really useful in this game, but I find X is just better for my playstyle. But yeah, let's go in as Zero. Zero, I also have the limited part that is the fill-up. So basically I have 3 sub-tanks, and I am going to freaking need it. My goodness. This is, one, a very long level with 2 bosses, and one of the bosses is High Max, and it's a garbage fight. But I've always wanted to kind of try to defeat High Max with Zero, because it is absolutely possible. It's just... I'm used to doing it with X. So I figured let's try it out. Now we have the jumper part, speeder part, and the life recovery up part for Zero. Plus I've got the, I don't know what it's called. It's the Zero Saber part that allows my abilities to be a little bit better. Oh, that's a hole. I fell down a hole. Well, that was a great start. Thankfully the checkpoints are very, very generous. So, we're fine. Still rather stay up here, though. You did use up one of your sub-tanks already, which I did not. I used one of my limited parts. There is a sub-tank fill-up. I think it's actually just right over here. Oh my gosh, that's so many of them. No, thank you. It's right here. But, I mean, if you collect it when you have missing health, it won't actually do what you want it to do. So, there is that. So, well, speaking of which, let's use all of Zero's weapons. So, we've seen the Yammer option, which is this right here. Very cool. Not bad, not bad. We have Hydroga. How do I do this? Which one's this one? I don't even know. There's this. That's pretty cool. Actually, that might have been it. How do I jump up? There we go. Yes, it is. Okay. The Shoenzan. Sorry, upward attack. Up and A. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, that looks incredible, actually. But you have uses of it, which is very annoying. The Rakukogen, which is the downward attack, which is that. Sensuzan, the slanting slash, that's up in air, that's this. Which is very powerful, but you have a long delay. High Max is weak to this, but you're pretty much a sitting duck if you use it against him. And Suzan is the spinning attack, that's this. Chainsaw mode, I love it. Guard Shell is the same as, the Rakoa. Whee! I don't know how to activate the Guard Shell. Oh, there we go. Yeah, pretty simple. He's not nearly as fun to use in this game as he was in X5 and X4, because you have to, like, select this stuff from a menu. Which is the whole opposite of what Zero's, like, sort of all about. So, anyways, we go up here. Try to get as much of this as we can with our jumps. We don't want to hit the spikes. There we go. Come on. There we go. Ah, damn, almost. We don't want to go to the right. We just have to do another one of those totem thingies over there, and there's just more level that I don't want to do, so we're just kind of skipping an area by doing it like this. Ah, or I'll fall and die. My goodness gracious. Ooh, come on, Phil. That's one of the reasons why I love having the jumper parts, man, and the speeder parts. Just really good. So I am getting quite a lot here, which is not fun. There we go. Ooh, freezing there. Almost there, it felt like it. So many enemies on screen at once, it's very difficult to deal with any of it. Carefully here. And go and drop. Okay, cool. As long as we make it to the area, then I'm fine. Oh, I think we did. We're gonna fight High Max. And we're gonna die immediately because I do not have nearly enough life for this. And I want to waste my limited parts and my sub-tanks and stuff, so. I love these backgrounds. Those really cool statues just look fantastic. Very, very, very cool. Oh, hi, Max. You have outlived your usefulness, original one. Time to dispose of you. Sorry, pal, but you're not the one calling the shots here. I'll show you what happens when you mess with me. I'll show you. I'll run right into you and immediately die. One hit. Zero has very low defense here. If you bring up the defense up limited part, it's probably not a bad idea either, but having the life up is probably the best thing for me. I really hope I do this because I can really screw myself over and have to start the level over again if I use all my resources and the fight goes bad. So send me your energy, everyone, because this is not easy. So he starts off with these 2 barriers around him, and you can barely do anything, so I like to take them out. But by doing that, it puts him into pissy boss mode. That's okay. There we go, we at least got a hit on him. So he has a certain amount of these that he just keeps using. And he keeps recharging it. When he goes in the middle, he's enter pissy boss. There we go, we're done. Oh my god, this freaking guy. Can I get a hit on him? Avoid. Hit on him? Avoid. He takes so much life off me, though. Okay, I can take one more hit, maybe? Okay. Use a sub-tank. I'll leave my life recover limited tank for later, because there's more to this level after this. And I can recharge my sub-tanks at least. Doing surprisingly good. Oh my god, I did it. Oof! I mean, I still had to use a sub-tank, but I didn't have to use a bunch of them, so I'm happy. Because, man, high max is not easy. And that is, yeah, one of the hardest bosses in the game. A little bit easier with X. His weakness is, again, the metal anchor, but not the big screen one. You hit him once with a charge shot, and then you can kind of use anything to do damage, but the metal anchor seems to do the best. So we're not done. We're going to call it today, though. This is the end of the episode, just because there's a lot left to go. I'm PhilInTheBlanks. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends, and consider supporting me on Patreon.